huge good evening to all the Rangers fans listening in all over the world. Welcome to Rangers Radio.
Well, good evening, welcome to Rangers Radio. John myself, Foxy, are on the show this evening is the one and only a post-match show. Rangers 0, Benfica 1 in a wet and miserable Ibrox Park this evening. All right, Albert, how we doing, mate?
I'm good, mate. I'm actually good, all things considered. It was
I think there's some frustration in there, mate.
Aye, of course there is, mate. But a manky night. Disappointing result, of course it is, but hey, well, that's the way it goes, mate. That's the way it goes. It was one of the games.
I mean, it was exciting in the first half without being a classic. You know, I think sometimes the conditions added to the excitement. We had opportunities, didn't get it right. They had a couple of breakaways, and I've got to say, I thought the manager, who I think's superb, I've got to agree with it. Ali, I thought that was kamikaze stuff at corner kicks, especially when the way we take corners, mate. We sometimes don't get it past the first man. Somebody heeds it, and you're defending 20 yards. You're 20 yards for their own goal, and it's like a cavalry charge, mate. And that ultimately cost us the goal potentially, you know. And we paid a heavy price. We didn't play well, Albert. You know, we played okay, and some guys were excellent. Big Suter, particularly, I thought it was an excellent match. But we didn't play well. We didn't make enough. We didn't create enough. We had opportunities to make things happen, and we never got it right, mate.
At times we passed the ball about okay. At times we passed the ball about badly. It was one of the games, but overall, I don't think we looked like scoring all night, mate. I've got to be honest. I didn't think we looked like scoring.
We huffed and puffed, mate. We huffed and puffed, you know. And we had that big breakaway when Lawrence won the ball, and I think we came through and he passed it into Dessers. Dessers just ran 2 yards offside, mate. He still missed it. No, but even if he put it in the net, it didn't matter. It was going to be called off, you know. It's shocking forward play. And then the man when Wright broke through, I can't remember if it was Scott himself. I thought actually done all right. You know, I've been critical of him in the past. I thought he'd done all right, considering he's not played for a while. But then somebody else got it wrong, I think, again, when it should have went to Tavernier coming in. I think that was the same incident. But we huffed and puffed, Albert. Thoughts?
Huffed and puffed, the way we put it. I mean, that's exactly what we did. We controlled the ball at times. Don't get me wrong, I didn't think they were threatening us that much. I thought it was two teams evenly matched for a long periods of the game. But they had a wee bit more quality. You could see it. They had the quality. They had certain players, 2 or 3 of them, who are top quality. You can see that. I'm not saying they're the best team or the best team we're ever going to play, but they did have a wee bit more quality, mate, especially in the forward areas. But the big centre half at the back is a boy Silver. I think he's only 18. The Southside was telling me. He's a quality big player, man. He's going to be a cracker, isn't he? I liked him. We just couldn't get by him. Just no matter, try to get around him, over him, under him, just couldn't get by him. The big boy, the good game. But again, huffed and puffed. Dessers is Dessers, mate. We could put some of the blame on it. We'll put all the blame on him, but let's be honest about it. He's no great quality. He's nowhere near the quality we need. He's at that level anyway. You're getting one chance, 2 at tops. You've got to start taking 1 at least. You never does.
Just you're not confident he's going to control it, pass it, whatever. You know, and it wasn't his fault. We lost the game, you know. But you know, he's frustrating. And I'll be honest with you, as much as we started behind him, he's not kicked a ball in 4 games now. It's 4 games, you know. So he's not been great, mate. But look, the positives for me, I thought young Ridvan done okay first half, and Tavernier at times tried to go forward, and all the guys showed some touches at times, but we just lacked that cutting edge, Albert.
Aye, we did, mate. It's that wee bit of quality in it that makes all the difference in these games. just that bit of quality. And it's not just once and now and again, or one time you do it in a game. You've got to do it. You've got to show it a few times in certain players in certain areas, but it's just not there. You can see it's just not there, and that's the thing I think he'll be working on come the summer. We need to get a wee bit more quality into the team. Roof comes on. I'm saying to myself, oh right, a chance, get Roof a chance. Let's see. No, we're not one chance to get. No, I don't even need to get a forward pass to run on here, or a pass to have a shot or a header. I think he's one header, but it's about 12 feet in the air, and he's about, what height is he? 5 feet. Nothing, mate. Just nothing. It's not good enough. It wasn't good enough.
It just ran out of gas. When the subs came on, also Ridvan and Silver had run out of gas. I thought Matondo was poor when he came on. I actually thought Cantwell was frustrating when he came on, mate. He was trying to rush the play and trying to make impossible passes. Europe, you've got to be very careful with the ball, mate. Yeah. Yeah,
you got to take care of it, because if you don't, you'll get hurt. and a better quality team than them would have hurt us tonight big time if because we don't take care of the ball. We just keep giving the ball away and silly. You get the ball away, you can't keep the ball forever, but we're giving it away under no pressure. Try to make, as you said, look, Cantwell, for example, try to do crazy passes, and you're going, the passes are never on. And if they are on, you'll probably get it once, 1,000 times, 1,000 attempts. It's madness. Mm-hmm. It's just madness. I thought when Cantwell came on and Matondo, they actually pulled us out of shape, because they started running about like headless chickens chasing the ball. And as soon as you start that at this level, at any level for that matter, you're not going to win a game. You're just not going to win a game doing that. But again, I'm not blaming them. I'm not putting the blame on anybody in particular, mate. I'm just saying that certain things that we didn't do well tonight. Certain things. Big Suter, for example, had some game. He had a good game.
I agree with you. He was my man in the match. But what I will say, I think the manager will get a wee bit of criticism, because I thought I didn't understand it, mate. You know, we only had to get a goal, and then it was up to them to score. And as we saw, when they scored, it was very frustrating. When they started playing deeper, it becomes more difficult. So and we're set pieces, these outswingers and Ridvan, and we know Tavs took a lot of set pieces, but we've got to look at them, mate. They're not working. And ultimately, their goal came through our corner, Albert. Because with the outswinging corners, we are clearing the ball. They could have scored. The ball's going away for goal.
They could have scored one before that, before they actually scored with that one. For a few-hour corner kick. So I agree with you, mate. They're not working. They need to be looked at. They need to seriously looked at. And we need to get the fullbacks after court. I don't understand. Why is it the fullbacks? Why is it it's going to be them?
Well, if they took them like Dia Maria did do there, I would understand it, mate. But they don't.
So it's the best corner taker at his own corners, isn't it? That's what you do. But no, it's been like this for years now. Tavernier takes the corners and Barisic takes the corners. Now it's Ridvan. It's Tavernier and Ridvan take the corner. That's it. That's just the way it is. That's what we do. That's our tactic. And everybody knows it. So that's saying, we change it up now and again, surely, God. You can't just keep letting them do it. Again, I'm not blaming them. But tell me something, did we actually have a shot on target tonight?
Oh, that's a good question. Obviously, the one for Lundstrom had been in the goalie's arms in the second half, yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd need to see the one back with Dessers, which was deflected for a corner with the Scott Wright pass, yeah. I thought for me he could have done better there, but I'd need to see it back. I've only seen it during the game, mate, you know. When your emotions are running high.
I don't actually think we did have a shot on target.
Aye, Lundstrom had the one, he didn't catch it, that rolled through the goalie. Second half, mate.
Oh, yeah. We did. The keeper, he saved it through his legs, nearly rolled rolled through his legs, and hit his heel and went out for a corner. That was in the first half, I remember that one. So we had one, because I was disappointed.
We got a bit of luck when the goalie made a mess in the first half. And it went through his legs and it just caught his back leg. It was
that's right.
Clements once a hand. But what surprised me, Albert, was the fact that we dominated the ball. You know, and we had 8 corner kicks, and I don't think we threatened their goal at all for corner kicks, you know, and it's a big part of the game. I know it's no glamorous part. I think we could improve there. But we're all disappointed. But we've had a lot of injuries. The players we brought on, they're not looking fit. Some of our players are looking leggy. Let's get a result on Sunday and move on and park it, innit?
Aye, it's definitely not, mate. It's only Sunday now. It's only the league now. Let's concentrate on the league. Let's get on with this. The day look a wee bit leggy, I'll give them that. The day, but we shouldn't be making that as an excuse. It's just one of the things. If we'd have scored tonight, that to put energy back into them. But we didn't look like scoring, so it didn't happen. So we could say that speculate all day. Nah, no good enough.
What I couldn't have fault was the effort, mate. I couldn't fault the effort. No.
No.
There was some times we done particularly well. Lundstrom at times in midfield was making things happen, and Diomande showed that he's got a lot of development there, but also showed flashes that you think, oh, he's a good player. And did you see the bouncing ball? I think it happened twice tonight. Yeah, did you notice that?
Aye, he didn't get in for it. He doesn't like a bouncing ball. But anyway, we did play well. But again, Diamande, I think, was plenty of instructions, mate, because he kept playing it sideways, going back the way. That's not the way he's been playing it.
Well, what seemed to happen to me, mate? So you see when he gave it away, out in the left-hand side with the corner, and they played a short corner and they made a mess of it. And then they broke away and they nearly scored, mate. After that, he looked shot, mate, in my opinion. He'd gone. He'd gone. His confidence had gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably, aye. I don't know what the two of them were thinking. They were just no on the same wavelength at all with that corner kick. And then you say, why did you just not whip it in? Then you say, well, wait a minute, I've been complaining about whipping it. So they tried something that's new, something different that just completely made a mess of. But I'd love to say something positive with this game, but it's just one of the games, isn't it? You go, you're out, that's it. But I thought we went out with a wee bit of a whimper, I'll be honest with you. I don't think we...
Aye, because...
I don't think we frightened them, put it that way.
No, but you've also not... I don't think you've seen the winners of the competition tonight, yeah?
No, I don't think they're going to win it, no. As I say, they're some half decent players, but no, they're not going to win it, mate. There's too many good, really, really good teams still left in that competition. So, nah, I don't think so, mate. But we're being honest, aren't we? We're being honest. We huffed and we puffed and...
Aye, we won the great tonight. And we also never got the bit of luck, mate. The bit of luck could have been when the puck is through the goalie's legs, his other leg is in the goal, mate.
That's it. That's definitely it, mate. And the other one that hit the big centre half and just went by the post in the second half. You started going, they could have went in. Would we have deserved it? No. Did they deserve it? No. It was one of the games. It was pretty even, mate. And one goal was going to settle it, wasn't it? You just felt one goal was going to settle this. If whoever scores it's going to...
I don't think Jack had a safety, mate, up until the goal, and obviously then they'd one shot after that. In the first half, you can't mind Butland diving on that, but to be fair...
But he died. The guy put one right into his midriff when they broke up the park. That was it. That was basically it, aye.
But their goal, we never had a lot of safety, mate, which was surprising, mate, because if you go out and target in the conditions, it would have been difficult for a goalie. And that was frustrating as well, Albert.
Absolutely. I'd have been shooting for 30, 35 yards, mate. I'd have told them the instructions. As soon as you get into a bit of space, leather it towards that goal. Let it skid, let it bounce. Because the keepers will struggle to get save that. Or at least try to hold it. They'll probably put it around the post, knowing the modern goalkeepers. But we didn't even shoot. So why are you not shooting on a smelly night like that? The pitch is slippy. The rain never stopped the whole night. Come on, use the conditions to your favour. We didn't. We just, I don't know what we're trying to do. We're trying to run with the ball a lot. We're
That's another reason I would have done in swinging corners, and I don't really sound as if I'm fixing on that, because goalies are no one to come and catch it on with that kind of night, are they? When the ball's like a bar of soap.
That's it. But you've got to play these conditions, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But all that aside, just not good enough, mate. Just quality wasn't there. It just was not there. And that's as simple as that.
No, what's frustrating, mate, we didn't play well. It wasn't as if we were playing well and you said, they mugged us. But they never. There was a Rizzler paper between the two teams.
Aye, well, you see Silver. Silver is quality, mate. He is a good player. And Diamondi's a good player as well. They are good players. Wee Redvan's a good player as well. Big Suter showed a bit tonight. Big Goldsman was unlucky to get booked. But these are good players. On the night, I'm talking about the quality wasn't there. I'm not calling them bad players. I'm just saying on the night, the quality wasn't there.
Critiquing tonight's performance, mate.
Only, mate, only. I'm not slagging these players at all. I'm not slagging that team because this team are doing wonderful things. It's just never got, as you've said, never got a wee bit of luck, never got a break of the ball. And that's what it took tonight. They did get the break of the ball because the guy was inches, millimetres. We'd been offside. I don't even think we should have played offside. And I don't understand why somebody didn't take him out because that's what everybody else does, takes players out before he gets anywhere near the ball.
I don't know why we're playing like that, mate. One guy's standing at the halfway line and that doesn't happen.
Aye, true, mate, true. But it's all if buts.
And remember, it's nothing each, mate. It's not as if we're 2 goals behind and we're chasing a tie. Yeah.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. Right up in 95 minutes, all you need is a goal. To take any extra time. It's not like you get thumped or you get outplayed or you get leathered. You get leathered. You get nowhere near getting leathered. And you never really get outplayed. They just get the break of the ball. And to be fair, the boy took the goal well. He took the goal well.
Good finish, aye. Listen, suppose we better get these phone lines opened up.
Yeah, got a lot of happy people out there.
Aye, let's hear from you.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972? It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Aye, that's the only frustrations, mate, and look, it happens, they broke away, scored the goal. We weren't dominating them, but we had them, at that particular time, we had them pinned back and we were getting to the second ball and we were winning it and we were recycling it, but we weren't creating all there, yeah? Even in the first half, with a 20-minute spell where we played pretty well, but we didn't create a lot, yeah?
We weren't dangerous, mate. We weren't hurting them. They weren't struggling to contain us. They were containing us quite easily, mate. Don't get me that 20-minute you're talking about. We played really well. We recycled the ball, opened it about well. But as you say, to no avail. You're not creating any chances. You're not hitting the bar or they're going desperate clearance or the keeper's making a brilliant save. Nothing, just knocking the ball about for no. It was like a Beale team, knocking the ball about for the knocking the ball's about sake. You're going, where are we going with this? This is crap. You just got to be a bit more direct. But especially if you've got the ball in the last third. But they're closing spaces down, so the quality team for that. They're closing all the space down all around their area, so you're not getting a shot away. But you've got to think quicker. You know what I mean? You've got to really think quicker. And if you can't get the shot away, and you can't get the ball into the wide areas, it's up to a quality midfielder to carry it through, pull them towards yourself. That's the wee bit of quality we might be lacking. I think he'll be looking at that in any transfer business he might be doing.
It's difficult when your focal point's not great, mate. The guy leading the line, he puts a shift in, but his ability is not great, mate. He's done some wonderful things for us. The goal and bet us, right? But he's frustrating, mate. He's your focal point. He's likely you play the ball up for him. He's likely shove somebody. And when he's running, how many goals does he get chopped off for offside, mate? And it's VAR now, mate. If he puts that in, you're not getting the goal. So it's changed that position.
He doesn't seem to realise that, mate. And he's like, I don't understand. I've never seen a player getting caught offside that amount of times. Not just this game, I'm talking about since he's been at Ibrox. It's unbelievable. But he's not got the quality. I'm not just hiding it. He's no. And as we say, we're not blaming any one player or anything like that, but he's not got the quality. He's just no. And we need to look at it better. We need to look for better.
Man, I think we missed Bid Seamer tonight, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think the boy Silver's a good player, but I think he's got to find his position. And at times he looked good the first half, making things happen, but as the game went on, I'll tell you what we'll do, if you don't mind. We're going to hear for the gaffer because we might as well hear for him. So if you don't mind, get yourself from mute I think the technical boys have got Philip Clement. No, it's not quite ready yet. It'll be right with us, Albert. They'll let us know. Yeah.
No bother, mate.
You know, but I mean, look, we huffed and puffed, and we guys at times that would 8 out of 10, but the rest.
Call your doorbell camera company and cancel the subscription.
Oh.
This brand.
The boys are having fun. Right, so.
Hold on, that's an instruction. Give me that phone out there.
We huffed and puffed,
Aye, it's one of the things you're anticipating a big, oh, here we go, but it never materialised, did it? It was one of the ones that I don't think it was anything to do with energy the night, early doors especially. It was just a game, and I'm going to keep harping on about it. I'm sorry, it's the lack of quality, mate. Just on the night. Silvers, I mean, they were worrying about him because if you look at it, every time he get the ball, they were right on him right away. 3 of them right away. So they were worrying about him. They know the boy's a good player. But right on the other side, as soon as I seen the boy on the team sheet, I was like, oh, no, here we go again. Doing another. This boy keeps getting games and big games. It's just incredible, man, the amount of big games this boy plays. But to be fair to him, he had no bad game. I'm not going to say the good game. He had no bad game, but no good enough. This is again lack of quality. No good enough. But that's it. That's what it is. But did we miss any chances? I think Dessa missed one. The one in the second half, I would say that was a bad one. That was a bad miss. Yeah, okay, get deflected, but the shot should have been away earlier on that. The keeper should have no chance at it. But again, he didn't take it. So that's the lack of quality.
All right, let's see what the gaffer's got to say.
Philippe, the end of the European journey tonight, but what do you make of those 90 minutes? It was an incredibly close tie here.
Yeah, that it was a good game. We played a better game than we played in Lisbon, although we were happy with that game also. So, yeah, we know we play against a lot of quality, and they took their moment, that one moment, and we didn't take enough the moments that we created ourselves. But I think everybody who watched the two games, you see already a big improvement in the team in possession also. We were much better on the ball today than we were in Lisbon.
Yeah, how important is it for your squad to take the positives from these two ties?
Yeah, it's crucial. We have a lot of young players. We're rebuilding a team. These last 5 months, all the players have taken steps. Some get injured also, so that was also a little bit the difficulty today. You cannot put or not enough players in to make the difference the last 20 minutes because they come out of injury and they lack game rhythm. So that's also a circumstance was not on our side. But everybody gave their best, and if you see the team now playing against a team as Benfica, it's a big difference for me than the Rangers team of 2 or 3 months ago, and for sure of 5 months ago.
You touched on Benfica obviously taking their chance. It really was fine margins tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was some centimeters and some decision making in that situation. If Dio just keeps on running with the guy, nothing happens. But it's the first time for him also to play at this stage, and he will only grow and become better, like he's been doing these last 2 months that he's with us. So I'm really bad in losing. I know for myself, but I'm really proud also about the team, how everybody gave his maximum and how they are becoming better and better. And that's what we need to do in the next weeks and the next month.
Yeah, I mean, they gave us everything they got, and I get that with players playing. You know, Wright's not played for, I don't know when the last time he was on the pitch, you know. We've got Lawrence coming back from injury, still doesn't look as if he could last 90. We've got Dessers up top when nobody else pushed him because Kima Roof's no match fit. You know, you're bringing on Cantwell and Matondo, who definitely don't look fit near Albert, so I get his point.
Oh, the ones that could have made a difference coming off the bench, if they were fully fit, is Cantwell, Roof, Matondo and Raskin. the four of them are no fully fit. Yeah, so you've got to gauge when you can put them on and gauge how long they're going to last. That's the last thing you want to do in games like this. You just want to turn around and say, you and you are going on, knowing fine well they're all fully fit and firing to go, because they'd have made a huge difference. But again, it is what it is, mate. It's just, there's nothing you can do about these things. They just keep happening, and that's it. You just got to go on, mate. It was just one of the games that it just wasn't going to happen, because I'm right for the early doors. I'm sitting saying, so we don't look if we're going to score tonight. It just could not get. It's hurting them. They just look too comfortable for my liking. That we're not getting in behind them. They're no struggling, no sliding in to stop shots. They're no diving in front of us. They're no fouling us round the box to stop us taking shots as well. But there's nothing like that. It was just one of the just dribbled on as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it was not a bad game to watch, but I didn't enjoy it, particularly from your point of view, because we wanted to win it. A neutral would have went. It wasn't a good game, but it was all right to watch. It wasn't a boring game. It was all right to watch.
No, because when we were trying to go forward, and so were they, and we had a lot of control at times that I was quite pleased with. But as you rightly said, with that control, we got it left to right. But when we got in the last 30 yards for goal, nothing really happened during the piece. A bit more in the first half, if I'm honest, all but.
Aye, we try to slip a few passes in the first half, but I never actually thought we'd get right through. We probably did once or twice that I'm remembering, but it didn't feel that way. I was going with a feeling more than all the different things we were trying to do, but difficult. And it was a smelly night, but it's a smelly night for both teams, no?
Aye. It was, listen, people might say that was a leveller, and back in the day, people would have said, oh, that would have been better, a Scottish night against a continental team. But listen, the game's changed, and small margins, I can't get over, but I'm way alley on the commentary about the defending for the the corner kicks. I don't understand it, and I don't understand the repeated mistakes of young Ridvan in particular for that side. Just put him back in the defence, let him do that job when it's a corner, because where the piece is not getting enough in. I think there was two there for that side, and I don't think he got it past the first man, mate.
Which is criminal, isn't it? It's criminal. Don't get me wrong, Tavernier's no. I don't think Tavernier is particularly good at
he's not
either.
much better. No, much better.
No, it's free kicks, Tavernier, isn't it? And we never get one free kick in it. So you're saying yourself, so there, that's 50% of Tav's threat taken away because he didn't get a free kick. He's no particularly good at corner kicks. So anyway, is it just doing the corner kicks? I think it was overall, mate. I think our overall play was just. I mean, Diomande, as I said before, he's playing instructions, mate. He's told to retain that ball. That's how he kept going sideways and putting it back the way. That's a Jack play, you know what I mean? That's what Jack does.
I think if you watch him,
he didn't go forward at all.
His game changed completely after that incident with the corner kick, because I think all the players, the leadership, if you like, they got him, and after that, I don't think he made it. Everything was very, very deliberate, mate.
Aye, and in the last 5-10 minutes of the game, when we were chasing the game, you could see him. He was starting to go a bit more forward after that. So I think the shackles come off him and saying, right, let's go for this and try and score the goal and get back into this game. But overall, I mean, there was nothing. Were you truly excited tonight watching that game? I wasn't even excited at all.
No, we had moments in the first half, and I think the second half it just petered out, mate. They got the goal. We controlled the game when they broke away and scored. But we just thought that we showed a bit of naivety. I'll say it again, the tactic was wrong. And then we showed a bit of naivety. We weren't losing the tie at that time. You just got to be patient and see what happened. Because what we've done, we lifted all the pressure for them. So all the excitement went over. You were then playing the clock.
Aye. And they seen it out very comfortable, let's be honest with you. They were very comfortable seeing that out. Keeper barely made a save after that. Barely made a save. And I don't even see one of their players struggle. I never saw one of their players struggling in it. They just all just played within themselves, very comfortable. And that's the sad thing about it, because we're expecting one of the famous nights. No, I mean, everybody was expecting that. But you really need to do something to get the crowd rocking. Shots firing in, crosses firing in, players trying to get by people, getting corner kicks, dangerous area, all the usual. It's just nothing. There was just nothing happening. But again, he'll look at it. The manager's good enough. He'll look at that and say, right, okay, that was one of the nights. We need to work out something different now. As I say, we'll get Dundee on Sunday, and that's the most important game for me anyway. So we need to get that sorted, because keep ourselves on track for the league. 2 weeks rest period, as I see it.
Aye. Listen, Sunday's massive, mate. 3 points is all that matters, because then you're down to 8 games, 7 wins you the league, It's as simple as that. But look, we'll try and stick to the night's game, and I thought the crowd stuck with the team, gave it everything they had. Obviously frustrated as the time went on, because we weren't creating a lot, and you're right, there wasn't a lot of excitement. There wasn't as if we put the goalie under pressure, or they were kicking them off the line. None of it was happening. We were getting into positions and nothing was happening, mate.
Aye, breaking at speed. I mean, Wright done it a couple of times, but again, he always makes the wrong decision. The boy, that's just what he does. But he's done a couple of nice things his first half. Broke at speed. This is again quality. You're going right now. We'll go at them. No, nothing. Just frittered out to nothing. Second half, wee bit like that as well. But it's hard to get motivated for this. It's hard to. It's
the result, mate. Listen, if we'd have played worse than that and we'd won 1-0, we'd be on here delighted. Let's not kid myself.
Definitely, and you'd pick out the bones up and say, that was positive. This was positive. His hair was looking particularly good tonight, and things like that. No, I mean, you'd have picked anything out if you'd have won.
I think my best moment in the second half maybe came for Scott Wright, where he broke away in the middle of the park. But what we also done is we pushed him inside, and we were trying to put Tavernier up there. And let's be honest, if you're going to play Scott Wright, mate, unless you're breaking away, he's got to play in the wing, yeah. But then he's in the middle, and arguably our best bit of play in the second half, when he broke away and he passed it Essers.
He looks better in the middle, mate. If he's running forward, he looks better in the middle. It's just his decision. Twice he gave a ball. He broke forward, and it was both in the second half. Twice he broke forward, and twice he gave a ball, and he's stood in an open space for a square ball back to him to get a shot away, and he didn't get the ball back. And I was looked up and going, and he didn't go mental. He just thought, well, he never gave him the ball, and just run back to position again. I'm saying, if you're truly wanting that ball, and you're truly wanting a game in this first team, you'd be going, if you're not for that, you'd be screaming, going absolutely mental, tonto. Just square the ball to me. At least we get a shot away and goal. No, nothing. Just well, that didn't happen. So what? Just back.
I get it, mate. I get it. Listen, I'm not Scott Wright's biggest fan, but I thought he'd done okay tonight. I thought he'd done okay, and had very a threat than Matondo did. I thought his performance would come on. I'll be honest with you, I thought it was abysmal. I thought it was absolutely abysmal. Yeah.
Matondo.
Aye.
Oh, absolutely. He done nothing. Absolutely zero.
And his runs and what he's doing and where he's gone, mate, it was just poor. Anyway, we've been joined by old Davey. Evening, David. Bye.
Evening, guys. Come on, cheer yourself up. It's not the end of the world.
No.
Come on. That was a great... They played well tonight. We played well tonight. It was just, we call it a bridge too far with our squad, the way we have been taking in the injuries. You can't knock the players. And Clement's dead right. He sums it up. The guy just sums it up. And you've been summing it up, you and Albert, but everybody must notice. You take a corner kick, you can't leave yourself. We've done that a few times. So that's got to be sorted. But overall, my main concern, I know this sounds a wee bit of a defeatist attitude, but my big concern Sunday. And they gave it everyone, and the crowd stayed with them right to the end. So it's not a doom and gloom, guys. We've got everything to play for here.
I get it, David. And if you ask people the question if you get tonight, if we win the league, I think the majority would have said aye, but we're only critiquing the night's game, mate, and we're trying to be as fair as we can, yeah, on the game.
But I mean, I'm not saying that about the way the game was. I mean, it was lousy conditions. I know that was for the two teams,
Aye.
but we just looked slightly leggy. But if you watch the game, their football passing game, it runs you. Well, it doesn't take a lot out of you, but it means you're chasing the ball a wee bit. But I'm not disappointed. I'm definitely not disappointed.
There was a spell in that first half, Davey, when we kept getting the ball back, we won it well, and we were moving it well, but we weren't making enough happen there.
Well, that's what you're told. We're saying it's quality.
Aye.
I mean, that's the difference. You know, they've got a couple of plague guys that's won World Cup medals. You've got to remember who you're playing against. You can't know likes of the Scottish League teams you're coming up against. I mean, you can't give them that space. You can't. Everybody says it, and you have just nailed it, and so did McCoy. You cannot have a corner and lose a goal for a corner. That's going to be sorted, because that happens quite a lot. But the difference is the quality of the teams that we're playing against up here can't take that chance that they took.
I just think that in that night, mate, and it's going to sound really childish, but for me, with the weather, with the way it is, get it in and tap it a goal and see what happens, mate. I know it's no tactical, brilliant football, but all better, in you come.
But well, that can be effective, really effective. And let's not kid ourselves on, Davey. Here we get beat, so there's nothing to be happy about. All I'm happy about is if there is any positive take it. We get beat with a team that's not a bad team. I'll give them that. They're not a brilliant team. They're not a bad team. But that's about it. They didn't hammer us. It could have went our way. Quite easily it went our way. A couple of wee things go for us. It just goes your way. So it's that tight a game. So for that point, I am not right. I'm no bothering. But the lack of, I don't even think we laid a glove on them, to be honest with you, mate. In the attacking sense of it, I don't think we laid a glove on them, Paul. I think they just handled us too easy, and I didn't like that.
I'll cut across you two fine gentlemen, but we'll enjoy one of your finest. Evening, James.
Good evening, lads.
Not
too disappointed tonight. But again, my concern is the corner kicks. I'd love to know what we're actually doing. It's the goal's game for it. But went from out-swingers to in-swingers to out-swingers again, and we're not even causing teams a problem with them now.
I'll take you to our swinging expert, David.
No, it's simple. It's simple maths. If a fullback's taking a corner, you're going to have somebody to cover him. And we get fun out there tonight, and we've been fun out a couple of times. So they've got to have somebody else taking the corners and keep him back where he should be.
Jim, I sound as if I'm going on about it, but see, the conditions are right, mate. It'd have been an in-swinger all day long for me to tap at the ball and see how it goes.
Aye, big time. Aye. You know. I think we need to try and change it. It's getting, we're not, as I'm saying, we're not even causing teams a problem. Again, I think he was having a go at Diamondi, by the way, man, by the sounds of things, for dropping his runner. Again, I was at the game, but obviously you get caught up in the game, but I wasn't too sure where the actual break came from.
Well, it actually came from it go. We had the ball just through about the penalty, and I think we were last player to touch it was Dessers. I think so.
Aye, that's right. I thought he tried to control it.
And then it came out the edge of the box, and then the next thing it was down the park, and the ball's bouncing, and the guy played the header, and Diamondi to go with the runner. I don't know where it was meant to be, mate, but I'd need to see it back to see if he was to get him. After it goes that, but it's just a foot race then. It's just a foot race. And obviously the guy timed his run by millimetres to be perfect, mate. I mean, he was only onside by couple of mil, mate.
Was he onside, aye?
Oh, it was onside, aye. When you seen the replay, it came off the guys. It looked offside initially, Albert, didn't it? And then, but when you seen it again, you went, oh, this is going to be a goal.
Aye, it was onside. The boy was onside. Albeit tight, but he was onside. The corner kick one is, I don't care who takes the corners. I'm saying it's for fullbacks taking them. I said it earlier on. I don't care who takes the corners as long as they're quality corners. That's what I'm getting at. We're just rubbish at them, mate. We're just rubbish at them. We don't change anything. The teams don't struggle to stop us with corner kicks. And it's all right saying it's no a percentage. I see that, but it's not a day with percentages. It's everything to do with quality, mate. If you've not got the quality and the defending tonight was bad for that because we've lost the ball and as Hawk said, they did one header out the box and next thing it's a cavalry charge down towards the rain goal. That's suicidal, mate, and it proved to be suicidal tonight. So I hope he'll no miss that, mate. Don't worry about it. He's not that type of manager that lets things like that go. He'll get that sorted. Definitely get it sorted.
Aye, because you get a bit of criticism for it all there, and I get it, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim, and you come. I thought Big Suit had a good game, Jim.
I thought we were solid enough. The foot been brilliant. I thought we were comfortable on the ball, but they were quite happy to let us have the ball. I think you said it. I think Albert, man, I think you were saying there, by the way, that the ball they can have brushed us aside too easily. I thought.
Aye, definitely, mate. Definitely. They handled us very well, mate. Let's be honest. We give them a bit of credit. They handled us very well. But we didn't make it different. We made it pretty easy for them at times. We no shooting corner kicks, for example. No running at them, direct running. We right done it in the second half especially. Look at the difference it made. You get right into their 18-yard box and he's noting a pass here and there. He's not got the quality to finish any of this stuff, but it just shows you what a bit of direct running could do.
Did you want him to shoot there, Albert? I was shooting.
Aye. I want him to shoot. I wanted him all to shoot. I'm saying, stop trying to take this up and cross it into Abe or shoot. A night like that, shoot. Shoot for 30 yards. I'm shouting. Get the ball bouncing. Dessler should be turned facing their goal when the boy's whizzing by him for a shot when they're shooting. So he's running in on top of that goalkeeper. But he doesn't, and we didn't shoot. Sorry, we didn't get space to shoot, but you make space, don't you?
See the one near the end with Silver, roof was getting him, it's stinking, man. Obviously, I'm up the back of the Copeland, and you could just see Roof's body language towards him, man. You gave him it stinking. I don't know if there was a chance that he could have maybe got it in quicker, and he kind of just fingered on it, get caught on it.
I think I'll be honest with you. It's only my opinion, but I think his legs had went, mate. I think he was.
Yeah, I thought a few of them. I thought I was getting him it stinking, but I felt the manager could have changed it before he did.
Aye, maybe 5 minutes anyway. You know.
I thought he could have.
Dessers and Lawrence maybe ran the race. I don't know what you thought, Davey.
Aye, Lawrence was definitely petering out. He was petering out. But I think what James is saying about he's changing the substitutes, he's not that type of manager. He's not going to bring them on too early for one reason, is they're not fit enough to play that amount of game time. And that proves that his man knows what he's doing. Because he brings them on and they get injured again, we're back to square one. So that's his substitution to me. He had to make them, but he couldn't bring them on too quick.
I imagine the lines will be drawn. He can get 20, he can play 10. It's changed days for when, if you were on the bench, you had to be fit, Jim, wasn't it?
Aye, big time. You weren't getting anywhere near it. I think the big man's kind of clued up this way, isn't he, man? For the fitness is not there, then they're not going to be on for any great length of time. I thought it was pretty telling there against Tibbs when he made the comment about the pre-season. I think he knows where these injuries are coming from or where they're stemming from.
Yeah, it looks that way. But aye, we'll see where it goes. Obviously, hopefully, Albert, as we mentioned earlier on, get through Sunday and start getting bodies fit. Yeah.
I mean,
Sunday's massive.
We've been saying this for long enough. We need to get bodies fit. We need to get bodies fit. It's new at the stage. This is the real business end of the season, and these bodies should have been fit 2-3 weeks ago. And I keep telling you, I think there's a fifth Thomas in that medical team. I really do, because they just never seem to get players back. Everybody goes away for at least 4 weeks, 5 weeks. It's not the weeks that count, by the way. It's the games. Count the games within the weeks that they're missing. I mean, they're staggering amount of games they're missing because it's 2 or 3 games a week, or every 8 days, as you keep saying. 2 or 3 games every 8 days, 9 days. But you're sitting saying, well, come on, what are these medical teams doing? What are they up to? I mean, you can understand
put your phone on mute when you're not talking, Jim. Yeah?
Yeah, but I'm going to go anyway, guys. Thanks for letting us on again. I'll be listening to 10, whenever it's on, right? Keep up the good work, boys. Thanks for letting us on.
Mate.
See you later, brother. See you later, lads.
Night, James.
Night, good night.
Top man here, Jim. Top man here, Jim. I think it's the first time we've never had to ask him about referees. There wasn't a lot of controversy in that game, was there? The only decision was the goal, and that was about it, really, wasn't it?
I think the referees have been very instructed not to give the stupid fouls that they normally give. You know what I mean? When the player just falls down. So there was a lot of that going on. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see it. The Arsenal game the other night was the exact same. The referees weren't giving the fouls, and I'm saying, thank God for that. I'm sick of people just falling down for no good reason. So the players need to get that in their head. They're not going to get the fouls, whereas they're near enough guaranteed to get fouls like that. They're no. Maybe sometimes they'll get 1 or 2, but they'll not get them all. Which only makes the game better, in my opinion. I don't know about yourself.
Aye. It's frustrating, isn't it? Even your own players, you don't know if they're trying. I bought a foul. That means it's a dive, doesn't it, Davey?
You're spot on. I mean, disappointment is definitely the name of the game tonight. But I was more disappointed when we brought the subs on, because I think we went back the way. And you're looking forward to getting a wee bit of, well, this will shoot the last 20 minutes, let's go for this. And we just couldn't do it. Ruth, the subs just, I would have kept the guys on that were there.
I think you're right. I think when they came on, our passing get worse, our shape get worse. And we actually, the game just petered out. I can't describe it any more than that. It wasn't as if you were biting your nails. You were just hoping that something could happen, a fluke, or somebody had a shot, you get a corner, but nothing. That's what happened, if we're honest, all bear it.
That was it, man. Just nothing. Absolutely nothing. And that one, see, there's another wee thing. See the one we got a free kick in our half and Butland comes up. I mean, and they're playing a high line this time. And I'm looking at it going, the way you beat that high line is somebody runs for deep. Somebody runs for maybe 5 yards, 10 yards away for that line. Starts running when your free kick guy starts to run up to take the ball. And by the time he's took the ball, you're right at their line and you're going through. And the ball goes right out of them, you're right through. That's the way you play that. But no, what do? We're trying to play a cross ball. And if somebody wins the ball in the air, he's 25 yards for goal to hit it. You're going, what are you going to do with that? It's madness. But anyway, that's another wee daft thing. You know what I mean? It's just, you don't often get free kicks like that and teams defending like that. But this is the quality and thought and the quality of, look, good players would find a solution to that right away, instantly on the park. Whereas other players just, I'm not quite sure what to do with this. So I'll just whack it up the park, see what happens. And that's basically what we've done. Whacked it up the park to see what happened. And nothing happened.
Calvary chance.
Anyway, so we get beaten. That's the end to it, mate. There's nothing else you can say about that.
We're not making excuses, mate. We're not saying, and what I've only fault tonight, Davey, I was frustrated with some players more than others, but I couldn't fault anybody really ever.
No, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. That's why it's no such a big disappointment for me. I just looked at the game and said, well, this is where we are at the moment. Even to get where we are, to get to play that game tonight was an achievement. So that's got to be looked at. You can't just and you get into the next round. Who are you going to get in the next round? Roma, Liverpool, that. We've not got a squad to take any of them on. I want to win that league in the Scottish Cup. I know that sounds negative, but that's my opinion.
I think the word I would use is maybe sometimes realistic, but we all want to dream, all better.
Absolutely. It's good fun, mate. You're in a quadruple. It's good fun. Let's be honest about it. This is where we want to be. We just come up short tonight. That's all. Various reasons. Call them excuses, call them what you want. But it makes no difference. You can beat. But we're in it. We're in the last 16 of Europe. Think positive. I think positive all the time. You're in the quarterfinals of the Scottish Cup. Or the semi-final of the Scottish Cup, was it? Semi-final of the Scottish Cup. And you're ahead in the league. So there's nothing to be negative about, mate. I still believe in the manager and I still believe in his team. Absolutely, I do.
But you're entitled to be disappointed because the frustrations are they weren't the greatest team we've seen at Ibrox and we never played as well as we know we can. That's the disappointment, Davey.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you nailed it there when you said, you made a comment at the beginning of the show when you said, I don't think they're going to win it. There's no way they're going to win it. But that's not your problem. Your problem's what we're talking about tonight and what we do with these corner kicks and all the rest of it, whatever faults lie. We've got to sort that out. You can get away with that in the Scottish League, but when you get at that level with these geezers, that's when you get caught out, and we get caught out. We get caught out big time.
It was funny, the player I thought we missed tonight, and I like Silver, I said it earlier on, I thought we missed Seema, in that left because he's pace, and then we might have had Silver up top, giving us something different, but and we don't, albeit it is your position, even though I thought he'd done all right tonight and was involved in some of our better play, but that right-hand side, you've been going on about it for years, mate.
It's insolvable, mate. Well, we've turned an insolvable position. It's madness. Do you remember for a while the left back was an insolvable position for us as well? We went for a few years with the left back. We couldn't solve it. But here with this right hand side, it's madness, mate. But I told you before, I thought they were keeping it spare anyway, so they can rotate the squad into it. You're only 3 subs, that was no 5. Saying they like that position because they can stick. Kmart Roof's not again for a while, stick him in there. I mean, fullback's not again, stick him up in the wing out the way. But we need to get it sorted, mate. I don't know. It's nuts. It's just nuts. But again, did we get tanked tonight? Did we get outplayed tonight? Did we get outfought tonight? No, not in any, but not in any.
No, listen, as I said, there was a rizzler between the two teams, mate. And we're playing them with players. But we know, I mean, Scott Wright can't be fit. When was the last time he played? And we've got guys, new to our teammates come in there, Silver and Diamonde. They're really young, inexperienced guys. They might have reputations, but they're only young, so they've come into the team. So, listen, we're frustrated. We don't like losing anything, Albert.
Aye, that's that. We're disappointed. You don't like it, mate. No, absolutely. We're not accepting a defeat. And anything but that. But you've got to face up to facts. No, I mean, there was against circumstances, but we weren't slaughtered, mate. Come on, we done what we could do. We maybe been able to play better at times, but
we could definitely play better. I think that's part of my preparation. Anyway, we've enjoyed with Blue Star. Evening, Blue Star.
Evening, Oxchair, Albert, Davey. Guys, I'm a wee bit disappointed, but I'm not being funny. I fully expected it. I'll tell you why. For me, the guy's absolutely done wonders since he came into the job, Mr. Clement. For me, he's had 4 fit players basically since he started the job, and I'm saying that. The rest of the time he's been playing with guys in fits and starts. He's had 4 constant fit players. You just can't sustain with that. For me, the night we basically had maybe 8 that you'd say were fit, and we certainly had 3 that weren't fit. You had Lawrence, Diamondi, and Wright. No way they guys are fully up to speed. Not a chance. Silver, I would even debate, isn't 100% fit. He's certainly not a left winger. You've got Wright coming back, and I actually thought he was our best forward tonight, Ox. I'm not kidding. I actually did.
I don't disagree with you.
At least the boy tried, and when he cut inside, again, I agree with what he's saying. There was a couple of times I think he could have shot, but I do think he was the most dangerous player up top. But we've got far too many players that are not up to the speed. They're definitely no. They're just not up to it. He's been carrying so many injuries. It's frightening. We're stuck with. I mean, there's Lundstrom. We dumped 10 guys on all season moaning about Lundstrom. Clement's now in his 31st game, and Lundstrom's played in 30 of them. Now, who could ever anticipated that? Never in a million years. So you've got him, you've got Tav, Goldson and Butland. Out with them, I defy MD to say MD else he's played has been 100% fit. Nowhere near it. So the very fact he's got is where he's got is incredible. But up front, guys, we're completely and utterly toothless. We've got to pray we get players back. It's as simple as that. You've said it for the last number of seasons, the lack of goals. And then the mad thing is, we've been keeping goals out pretty good this season, but we're still not scoring anything like anywhere near it good enough. And the night, as soon as I see it, in fact, I think we all more or less seen the team. Maybe we might have got one position wrong, maybe right. Might have thought he played good with Tondo or something. But you're looking at up front, we haven't got the goals there. And that's without slagging Dessers in, but sorry guys, I said it for pre-season, nowhere near good enough. I mean, you're relying on him and there's no even MD there to push him. For our managers that he gets where he is absolutely incredible, because he hasn't got a fit squad. He's not even got a fit team, never mind a fit squad. We haven't got it, guys. We need players to come back that are going to be fit, and he's never had it for day one. He said he's been playing with 4 constantly fit players. The rest have been filling in, and that's just incredible.
What did you make a big suit of the night? Just changing it slightly. I thought he had a good
game. I thought Suter did pretty well. I thought he headed the ball when he should have headed it. I thought the big guy tried to drive forward. Again, Ox, the goal, that's the most frustrating thing for me. McCoy was going to have his head as he's no. We'd been caught out twice before it, but when the guy gets the ball and actually goes to burst forward, but he's in his own half, and we've not got one outfield player out with Butland in our own half for a corner. That's unforgivable. And when you're getting caught twice before that, surely somebody should have been shouting, "You stay back." One of you have got to stay back, and that goal would never have occurred. Right. But to have a whole team in their half out with our goalkeeper, that's Wayne's. That's just schoolboy stuff. You know? And that's the frustrating thing, Ox. It's not as if they cut us open time and time again. No. They didn't.
My frustration, I'll take this to David and back to yourself, Poster. My frustration was they were only chasing the tie. That's how I couldn't understand it.
Yeah.
It wasn't as if we were desperate for a goal, David.
Yeah, you're spot on. But Blue Stars' assumption's spot on. The man just gave you the whole match in his comment there. It is what it is. I know we've got to talk about the game tonight, but it is what it is. And hopefully we'll get... There's no injuries come out of that game tonight. That's my hope for the night. And
we
don't know about the morning, you know.
Blue Star, that was my frustration. My frustration was that it didn't matter if we scored a goal in the 70th minute, 60th minute, or the 90th minute. We only nothing each. We only needed one goal. We just had to be patient, and that lack of patience let them break away. You know, we weren't chasing the game. We weren't losing the tie. Could have went to extra time, and you might have won it in penalties. You know, there was a time when it did look at it, nothing each written over at Blue Star.
It did, Ox, because they're not. Bar the 2 breakaways before they scored the goal. Sorry, guys, I got a right bad throat. But bar the 2 breakaways before they got the goal, they never exactly cut us open. I think they had 2 shots at Butland. One of them, I've got to be honest, I thought they should have bust the net. The other one, Butland got to, the one low down. But I mean, they never actually cut us open. It's not as if they were running ring round us or anything like that. In actual possession, we had a lot of the ball. It's the minute we tried to push it forward to go forward, we done nothing. We done nothing going forward all night. It just wasn't there. But my critique, you're spot on, Ox. You're looking at it and you're saying, well, we didn't need to chase the game. We could have kept it even to the last 10 minutes. But the guys are right. We Davies like that, right and all. I mean, when he brings on the 3 subs, Ox, I agree with you. Matondo was ridiculously bad. Cantwell was in the seat of his pants all the time. His 3 subs, even when he brought them on, none of them contributed anything. You know, so it just wasn't there tonight. The saving grace is it lets us concentrate in this cup and more importantly this league now. But we've got to get guys back fit. Or seriously, we have to.
We've now got 11 games. Yeah, so we've not got, the volume's not so high. We'll be playing at the same time as everybody else. We'll know have extra games. So hopefully we can use the squad and we have players that who are fresh. Listen, I'll take that to Albert, but we're going to have a tune, so if you gentlemen don't mind getting yourself in mute, and then Albert can come in with that point.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972? It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Albert, in you come, mate, with the points made before we went for a tune.
Blue Stars points, you mean, aye?
Aye.
Aye, he's right. I mean, that's their facts. He's saying that's the state of play of our squad. It's just ridiculous. And I get the guy, Clement, and the squad, by the way, and the players deserve a lot of credit. Really, honestly, to get in the last 16 of Europe and to get into the semi-final and the Scottish Cup, win the League Cup and sit on top of the league. It's astonishing, mate. And they've still, I don't care what anybody says, we've still got the legs and the heart to go in and finish this. So don't anybody think that this is going to knock us back. It ain't. It's just one of these situations tonight. It could have went for us tonight. Let's be honest with that. It could have went for us tonight. It didn't. It's just one goal, one silly mistake, whatever way you want to call it. It's just one break of the ball, whatever. But they finished it with a wee bit of quality that we didn't have tonight. And that's all. That's all, mate. So from that point of view, I'm happy. And I agree with Blue Star. If we can get our squad anywhere back to maybe 80, 90, 85, 90% of them back, you're not going to get them all back because you've got the long-term injuries and Danilo, probably, Dowell as well, is out for the rest of the season. And I think Cortez is out for the rest of the season as well. but you've got Seema to come back. So you're looking forward to the big man coming back, because I think he'll throw the chip in with a few goals as well. So, aye, Clement is to be praised. Tactically tonight, he's got maybe got a wee bit wrong tonight. It's and he'll take that in his chin. You'll no bother with that. He'll tell you himself that he's probably got that wrong. So it's onward and upward, as Blue Star says. There's nothing to be down about. We didn't want to get beat. Of course we don't. We don't like getting beat. But that's the name of the game. Is you can't win every single game that you play in, and it was just one of the things. So I'm happy, mate.
He's happy though, Davey.
Well, I'm not too. I'm not happy. Anybody's a Blue Nose is not happy. But there's a lot to play for. Oh, shall we go and let some of the young team get in?
All right, mate. Are you all right?
I'm already in.
Nah, it's always a pleasure, guys. You all stay safe. God bless you, Gers. Good night, boys.
Good to hear from you, Davey boy. He's away. Makes a change for us, having to boot about all better.
He's away. He's away for a lie down now. He's puffed it.
Aye. Listen, I don't want to critique one person, but a lot of your focus goes on to Dessers, mate. He gives you a shift, but he's lack of quality. You know, he had a run where he was scoring goals, but if you're not scoring goals and you're playing the way he plays, he's not the most cultured I've ever seen, Blue Star.
I'm not going to go on about him. He's never good enough in a Rangers shirt. Never going to be. I said it in pre-season, because I could see with his movement. His running is absolutely dire. He can't hold a ball up. His heading's terrible, and he's diabolical at trying to take a shot. He always wants to take an extra shot. I mean, there was one of the times, I think it was Diamondi. It was either him or Lundstrom had pushed the ball out to him in the first half out to the right. It was a perfect ball, and what did he do with it? Instead of coming towards the ball to trap it and then go with it, he tried to he must have thought the ball was going to go by him, and it actually bounced off his heel and came back away. And then he's turns around and he's shouting at the player that it passed the ball to him. It was a great ball to him. I think it was right. I think it was Scott Wright. It was a great ball to him. The ball literally bounces off him. I've seen it so many times now. Even half his goals, the ball's bounced off him. It's not because he hits the ball. He never hits the ball cleanly. Never. He's just... You've got to laugh sometimes, but you can't, because it's that serious. He's never going to be good enough. And unfortunately, that's what our manager's left with. He's getting the option, but they play him because there's nobody else for it.
Aye. The chances are he might start on Sunday, as mad as that. Listen, I'm not saying it was just doing the Dessers tonight. It wasn't as if there was chance after chance after chance all better. I'm just critiquing his performance. I didn't think that the forwards were particularly great tonight, collective. Our best players might have been further back. Lundstrom at times was good, I thought, as you said. So it was man of the match. The goalie didn't do a lot wrong. Ridvan started the game all right and ran out of steam a bit. Tav was consistent. Golson was okay without being outstanding, But then you got into the forward players. Diamandi didn't have the ones that you're waiting. Diamandi wasn't great. Worked hard, showed glimpses. Lawrence showed touch. I mean, the touch, he had the best touch of the right, Albert.
The flick all the guys did.
Aye, that was brilliant play. But then, after they'd done that, nothing happened. But still the best touch. Dessers was the good. Silver could have done better. He didn't have a great game, So collectively, the forwards were kept quiet with a team who's got experience and maybe some future stars in it, Albert.
Well, they'll definitely get future stars in that team. Definitely. You can see it. Wish we had 18-year-olds that play and 90-year-olds that play there, boys. Big boy at the back, especially that big centre half. Superb player. It's going to be you're going to hear a lot of him in the future. But it's huffed and puffed as usual, as you say in the last third, with certain players that done some nice things without any productivity. I think the players that lost their way sometimes when they talk about productivity. It's have a shot, pass, create a chance. That's positive. That's something at the end of all your play. We sort of lose sight of that at times. But Lawrence, you're right. It was a brilliant flick, and then he went one player too many. He flicks it, and then he tries to take the guy on. The guy just took the ball off him. You're saying that's a waste. That's a waste. That should end up at least as a chance created or a shot or something. But it's not to be. But I agree with your assessment. Or Butland played well. Tav, in fact, I thought Tav defended really well tonight. I'm not a favourite. Tav's not my favourite in the defensive position, but I thought he defended really well tonight. Big Golson was unlucky. That booking he got, that was ridiculous, mate. He's trying to book a guy, but he never fouled him, mate. He get booked for attempting to foul somebody. Suter, man of the match as far as I'm concerned. Ridvan ran out of steam, as you said. He started getting a wee bit confused at times, you know what I mean? He could have whipped a few boys into the area earlier in the second half, but he didn't. So,
he ran out of steam, mate.
He did, mate. Diomande, I agree with Diomande, but I think, to be fair to the boy, he was, for a large part of that game, he was playing under instruction. He definitely was, mate. Lundstrom was Lundstrom. He done all right, he's big man. He does these 7 out of 10 tonight, definitely. Right. Aye, that's probably one of his better games in the Rangers.
He was involved in most of our positive play. Most of the chances, or the potential chances came for Scott Wright. I mean, I think it's on record, Blue Star, that I'm not his biggest fan. However, you've got to say when somebody does okay, they do okay.
Absolutely. I don't think any is his biggest fan, but certainly in the forward three tonight, he was definitely the best of the bunch. I still go back to that misconception of the 4 players that have been ever present under him. And for much as I've slagged Tav often enough for his defensive duties, we all know he can score goals going forward. It's no coincidence that the 4 guys that are there ever present have got a wee bit of physique about them. You look at Cantwell, you look at Diamande, even Cortez. They guys have to put on. I'm not even saying it's muscle locks, and I get it. There's a difference between being fit and being match fit, and it's a big but. You can't get through our league dressed up as Cantwell, and I'm saying it. He's far too thin. He's never ever going to be able to take the punishment. And Big Diamante's the same. You've got to have a wee bit about you, and I think they've got to put on. They've got to get the fitness levels and muscle, a bit more muscle onto them, without a shadow of a doubt. And I know he will, because it wasn't a wee shrinking violet himself when he was playing. But I just hope that they can get. I mean, the one we all know. See if we could get Seamer back even for, say, 6 or 8 games, Ox. What a revelation that would be, wouldn't it? Because you know that he's going to contribute and he's going to give you goals and all. And that's, for me, I just don't see where the goals are coming from. And I know we've been getting results, I get that. But when we do dry up a wee bit, you're saying to yourself, right, who's going to pull the bull with the horns here? That comes under game management. And I reckon there was a wee bit of that tonight, Ox. You needed somebody just to stamp up at the authority, and it just wasn't there.
If you go back and look at the run of games we had, you know.
I know, horrific.
Aye, but also the run of games we've had. But if you think back to Kilmarnock, who scored the goals for us that evening? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was they were forwards.
No, I know, absolutely.
And then you go to Motherwell, Tav.
Yeah.
Then we go away to Benfica. 2 good goals. You know, but it was never focal point. And
exactly, and you can't keep getting away with that.
Aye, you know, I think Silver. If you include Lawrence and Silver as forward players, but if you're looking at our number 9s and the guys up top, there's not been a lot. Maybe one for Silver in the last few games. All there, you know.
Aye, there's not enough goals up there. Definitely no. But we've been scoring with all that run of games. I mean, remember we put 5 by Hearts, which is.
I kept away from that, man, deliberately, because before, obviously, they all get goals that day, and Big Dessers get 2, you know.
Aye, but you've got to say it though. You've got to call it what you see. That was 5 they scored, so they're capable of doing it. That's the point I was going to make. They're capable of doing it. It's just that The day was a different game. The instructions were different. The way we handled the game was completely different from the way we normally play. Let's be honest. Come Dundee, I expect him to go back to our shoot on sight routine. I think he'll bring it. I don't think he'll bring it back. I think he'll demand it to start shooting. Definitely start shooting. And once we start shooting, the goals will start coming again. But as I say, we need players back. There's no getting away from it. We're not going to get away or hide or dress this up. We need players back, and we're going to struggle if we don't get them back. And I think he needs to tell that medical team, it's all right, you give me all these instructions, but tell me good news. Tell me the players I can bring back and who are ready to play. And I don't mean, you've got 10 minutes in this game or 20 minutes in that game. I'm talking about playing, because we've got 11 important games to play and we've got to win them. So tell me, I want my players back and I want them ready to play the 11 games.
Aye, they used to say you had to be fit on the bench because you might have to go in after a minute. I think 9 subs has changed that. It's just a seat on the bench now. You don't need to be fit. It's mental. Games change, Blue Star. Eh?
Oh, big time. Big time. I mean, it's got to the stage now. He's telling you straight. His medical team's telling him one guy you can get 20 minutes out of, one guy you can maybe get 25 or 30 minutes, but no more than that. As you say, as soon as we'd a flipping a deep leg or whatever, a calf problem, as soon as you were back, you were fit, you were expected to play, whether it was one half or 70 minutes. We're not getting anything like that. You know, and I mean, they start telling them certain players, he can put them on a bench, but he can only get 20 minutes out of them. That's how it's moved on. But to me, no, that's the overwhelming thing for the guy. For him to get us where we are with the lack of fit players that he's had continuously since he came in. As I say, it's breathtaking when you think of that, Ox. He said 4 of our presence in the 31 games, and out with all the rest, it's all been bit parts. And a lot of the guys haven't even lasted halves. It's been 20 minutes here and there, you know. It's incredible what he's done. He's never, ever, ever had a fit team to put in that part 3 games in a trot. Never.
No. I don't even know if, I mean, there's times when you've seen even Tav and Golson have looked as if they're running on empty as well, Albert. You know?
Aye, definitely. Yeah. Golson looked a bit leggy tonight, I thought. Tav, I've been saying it for weeks that Tav's no got the pace he had once. He does look if he's struggling at times, definitely. I think that's part and parcel why he doesn't go forward as much. It might be instructions, but I think it's realistically he's looking going, kind of got him doing that part as much as I used to be. Age catches everybody, Ox. No, I mean, we can't blame the guy. You can't blame the guy for anything.
He's not 25 anymore, mate.
No, that's it.
Ox, even if he was younger guys, even the likes of John Gregg and Sandy Jardine and all them, they never played that amount of games season after season after season because there was always guys that could come into their positions. Tav and Golson have been ever present. If you're going to Tav, you're talking about 9 seasons now. The guys never ever went one single season less than 56 games. That's frightening. Absolutely frightening. Even in the modern game, that's unheard of. You know, so it's no surprising when and I was one of his biggest culprits. As I say, I used to say to me, Robert, I says, Robert, I've been looking at his stats. I says, over the last number of years, I says, and I take it all back. I says, it's not just for his goals. I says, the amount of games that guy plays constantly, year after year after year, is breathtaking. Even if he doesn't play great games, he's always there. You know, and it's hardly surprising he's going to take dips in form, because every player takes dips in form. But to play that amount of games constantly, year after year after year, it's unheard of.
Big Golson, he got to 300 games quicker than any other Rangers.
That's right. Albert, and he's there, 5.5, 6 years? It's frightening, the amount of games that they're playing.
He came in with Gerrard, didn't he?
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah, so 2018, so that'll be him there 6 seasons, no?
This is his 6th season, is it?
Aye. I'll just see. Aye. I mean, that's fair. I mean, that's fair. If you take value for money, performance, a number of performance per wages, they two are up there. Now, people might critique them and they don't fancy them, but you can't admire they keep going and they go for the team, you know. And they have gave us at times some great performances, and you know, Golson a couple of years ago, some great performances. But I think you make a good point, boys. Star, I'll take this to Albert. Age catches up with us all.
Back to life, mate. Back to life, mate. You can't beat time, nobody can. And I dare say the management team know that, and that they'll probably be planning accordingly. But up until this point, you've got to admire what the guys have done. They're not my favourite players, but I'm not going to slag them. I mean, they've got their faults, as every player's got their faults, but that particular is for consistency. They haven't got any fault there, mate. 10 out of 10, the two of them. 10 out of 10, especially Tav. I mean, that's what, in 10 years now. It's 9 year, 10 year. And he just keeps battering, as Blue Star saying, battering these games out. What are you talking? 50 games a season, some 45, 50 games a season.
Do you want me to tell
Season
you
after
exactly? Would that help you?
Go for it.
Well, you just carry on and I'll get it. But it's remarkable. And we'll go to them because they maybe never hit the heights tonight, you know. But Golson, you know, we couldn't blame them for the goal. I don't know where Tav was at the time. I never even noticed where he was. You know, he was
the corner.
What?
Was he no? I thought he took the corner.
Red Van that took the corner, wasn't it?
Every single one of our players was in their half, folks. Not one outfield player was in our half, not one.
Yeah.
Only our goalkeeper was in our half when that guy got that ball on their halfway line. So every single one of 10 of our players were on their half, all 10.
Well, James Tavernier has played 443 games and 5 as sub, so 448 in total. And the number of games he's not to, this is his total of games every season. 50, this is game started just because he's only been sub 5 times. 50, 43, 45, 56, 46, 45, 57, 55, 46.
Frightening.
That's astonishing. That's astonishing. That's astonishing.
Absolutely frightening.
You want Golson?
Aye,
we're digressing a wee bit, but we're just trying to make a point that, you know, the level of turning up, you know, because the two of them must play when they're no 100%, because you get knocks as a pro. All better.
Aye, they're putting themselves up for selection every time. So how? I mean, that's a point then. How are they getting away with that? With that medical team when they're running about saying, "Oh, he's only got 20 minutes." Now, if they're playing with knocks, which I agree with you, they must be. There's nobody playing all that the A games fully fit. That's impossible. But so how are they getting away with it? Is it? We're listening to that medical team too much. Been too mollycoddling the players. Is it for the players to turn and say, "Oh, bugger off, I'm ready to play"? Or is it the manager to say? I would suggest it's the player, because if the manager says, the player might say, "Oh, you're forcing me to play when I'm no fit." I think the players need to start standing up and going, "I'm ready to play and I want to play."
Well, Golson's 304 appearances, and his numbers are, 54, 52, 56, 61, 38 last season, and 43 so far this season. So he could break a 50 again this season.
Or 38 last season, so he had a season off last year.
Aye.
38.
And that was still every league game. It's frightening when you see it like that, isn't it? I mean, it's a case of, especially in Tavs, I mean, I get it because he's captain. But Ox, in all the years, who's really been there that you would classify that was a proper right back to take over for him? That's no Tav's fault. That's been done to our managers as well. And that's part of the problem. Golson's probably in the same bracket. Who have we really had there that's been dominating as a centre half? We haven't had them. They two positions alone, we've never ever had them out all the years.
No, I know. Right, okay, we're moving into the last getting close to the last hour, half hour of the show. I'll come back to that and then take it over. Let's hear from you.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972? It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
I must be that special coffee in the canteen that's done it. But the level of consistency of turning up is unbelievable. And most of the time they've done all right. Even in the night, they've done all right. I think the frustrations is coming for, we know we can play slightly better, and that would mean we've created more chances and you don't know what would happen. But take Blue Stars point, and then we'll come back to the same point again, albeit we're just frustrated.
Aye, we're frustrated, that's right, mate. But think it this way. If we were playing two or full, in full flow tonight, playing the way we've been playing, do you think we'd have won that game? I think we would have won that game comfortably. That tells you everything. That tells you everything you want to know about the team. The team didn't play well tonight, but you have half nights. This is just the way it is in football, isn't it? It's going to be unpredictable, because if it's not unpredictable, it'd be boring. So with a slightly off night, I'll put it into that, slightly off night. But we weren't completely hopeless or anything like that. We competed, and it was a close game. Let's be honest, it was a close game. It could have went anyway, and it just unfortunately didn't go your way.
That's where the frustration's coming from Blue Star, but we're not saying we played well,
Oh no, we didn't play well. We can't say that. It's just the frustrating thing for me, without a shadow of doubt. If you're looking player for player, you probably need to be foolish to think they probably weren't a better team than us. On paper, I'm saying. So you've got to take that into account. You've got to take into account the level of teams that they're playing against every week compared to us. So going on that, did they really cut us open time and time again? No, they didn't. And that's probably why our defence actually looked not too bad. They had two breakaways, and that's what they were, two breakaways before they go to goal. And you're saying to yourself, right, shore up at the back, especially when you're up taking the corners. And lo and behold, the guy broke the line and right on the halfway line and sprinted away. And to be fair to him, he put it away well. They never at any time really ran rings round us or anything. I mean, you look at the wee guy, Di Maria, you look at the money the transfer thing he's went for Ox and all there, hundreds of millions, you know what I mean? Did they absolutely skin wee Ridvan? No, he didn't. Did he put a couple of crossbars in? Aye, but so did Ridvan. So, to all intents and purposes, they never outplayed us at any time. We had more possession than them. It's just that up front, when we went to go forward, we never really created hee-haw. We really didn't. And that's a frustrating thing, especially playing at home.
Aye, I think that's fair, Albert.
Absolutely, mate. It's a fact. It's just a fact. But Di Maria, he did nothing in the I thought Ridvan played him well tonight. He done nothing.
Yeah.
I know he's not the player he was before, but he still cost a lot of money, as did most of their team. But no for me. I was like that. In fact, I'd forgot he was on the park at one point. I'm saying to myself, the only thing I remember him for the first leg was throwing himself about the place and trying to call penalties and free kicks all over the place and working on a few, 2 or 3 good corners. That's about it. But the night, no, I don't think it was any influence at all in that game. But the wee man played him really well and managed to get forward as well. It's no, I say disappointed, as I said, but no shattered. No sitting here going like down out. It's all over. This is it. This team's rotten. This is just not going to happen. No, not at all, mate. The room for improvement? Yeah, there is. Well, Clement identify certain areas. Of course he will. Because he sort everything in one go. No, he can't. But he can sort the corner kick area. Definitely sort that. Because everybody will be watching that going, oh, they're going to pour. They're coming up the park that far. All we need to do is get one good clear and heat out the area and we're attacking. We're on the attack. But he'll sort it, mate. He'll sort it. It's just a bit disappointing when they get the victory, mate. It would have been nice. It would have been nice. But it would have added to the schedule clutter that we've got coming up.
Aye.
So that's a positive. That is a positive. It's a negative and positive at the same time.
Aye. Big negative, but potential of a positive, if that makes any sense, Poster.
Absolutely. I mean, there's one for you. Is there anybody out there that doesn't think if that guy had, say, in fact, I'd make it an easy one, say another 2 forwards and another 2 fit midfielders at his disposal now, do you honestly think we wouldn't be running our teams now? I'll tell you right now, we would. Because you only need to go back to that game that we created all the amount of chances and we couldn't take them. What was it, 43 shots on goal that night because we ran over the top of them. And you're looking at it and you're going, we just can't put the ball in it. Now it's went the other way. You're looking at it. It's not just creating the chances. It just has a lack of players that are even fit. Not even that they're no good enough, folks. That they're actually no fit, even when he gets them on the park. And I think we did look very leggy, even in the first half of the night. I never really seen us actually running, if you know what I mean. Now you get the periods when you're running in waves. We never really had that at all tonight. And I think the fitness levels are a lot of them. Honestly, I do. I think long as you've got to remember has been out for a full year, the guy's nowhere near up to speed. You're looking at Wee Wright, and as I say, for me, he actually surprised me tonight. I thought he was the best of the front three. And as I say, Diamondi is still struggling a bit. He really is. He's still looking a bit leggy, but that's understandable. He's a young boy and he's only just at the club. You take all that into equation and you're saying to yourself, it's friggin' amazing what the guy's done with what he's got. And it is. You can't look at it any other way. It's amazing. It's startling what he's done. He's never ever had a full fit team. Never.
Aye, we need a bit of luck, Albert. We need a bit of luck. I know everybody's got injuries at this time of the year. It's not uncommon, is it?
No, I mean, everybody gets them. You're just the amount we're moaning about the amount and the type injuries we're getting. That's what their big concern is. But everybody gets them. Everybody gets injuries. Everybody gets serious injuries. But now we're actually looking at, I don't know what we use, but I've got a feeling that we look at games now and the first thing we're thinking about after the game is nobody injured. We've got any injuries now.
Exactly.
Every single game is an injuries. It's mental. What are you saying, Ox?
You're spot on, mate. In fact, we'll be looking tomorrow to see what injuries we've got. No, for Sunday.
It's not right. And I was counting up the amount of injuries we've had. We'd need to have 60 players or something on our books to cover next season for all the injuries we get. It's unbelievable. We'll get 30. I think we'll get 34, 35 players on our books at now. It's not enough.
Is this a show coming? Is this a whole show coming? Have you got a list?
Not yet, but if you're asking me to create one of them, you might.
I know you like the list.
I do like a list.
Folks, I was going through the other week there, and the players that he's actually used since he came in, and I hit 18. There was a possible 19th, but the mass majority of them were already crocked when he actually took over. Some of them were already carrying injuries. On an overall performance, he's virtually used about 18 players. So you take that in 31 games and he's used 18 players in our league, in our cup competitions and in Europe. That in itself is incredible. So this nonsense about a big 30-odd man squad, we've never had that. Never, because half of the guys he would never have picked anyway, even if they were fit. He doesn't think they're good enough. So he's been using less than 20 players in the 30-odd games in all cups and leagues. That in itself is incredible, considering every one of them, bar 4, have been picking up injuries. Do you know what I mean? The injuries have been horrific. They really have.
I've got a full list. I'll just, now you've made that point, mate, I'll check it out. I'll let's play it for him, yeah. Right, we have Philip come on, has managed his 32 games now, right? Tav's 32, Butland 31, Lundstrom 30, Connor Golson 29, then you're down to Todd Cantwell, this is guys starting, 21, Dessers 20, Seema 18, John Suter 19, Bill McCausland 16, Redvan 16, Borna 14, Halligan 12, Lawrence 11, Sam Lammers, Nico Raskin, this is game started 8, Sterling 8, Diamondi 7, Fabio Silva 7, Ryan Jack 6, Rabbi Matondo 6, Danilo 6, Ben Davis, forgot about him, 5, Scott Wright started 6, Cifuentes 4, Cortez 4, Kieran Dow 3, Robbie McCrory 1, and Kemar Roof started 1 game, so that's a total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29 players have started games. And it's even more when you go into the substitutes, but yeah.
Yeah, but if you must take at least 10 of them away, because they've not even had half a dozen games with them. Plus, some of them are already away for the club.
Aye, Sam Lammers is away, and obviously Cifuentes is away, and Robbie McCrory started 1. Yeah.
Danilo crocked after what, 5?
Sorry. Kemar Roof started 1. Robbie McCrory started 1. If you go under, say, half a dozen, you're taking maybe 10 of the players away, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, it's less than 20 players. He's more or less had a nucleus for all the amount of games. And even then, the mass majority of them have never been anywhere near 100% fit. That's what I'm saying. It's incredible. He's had 4 constant fit players. That's honestly what he's had, because they've played all his games. That's Butland, Tav, Goldson and Lundstrom. Out with that, they've always been bit parts, because they've never ever been continuously fit. Never.
Aye, we've said it for the start. You know, this has been a theme now for maybe under Giovanni as well. When you think back when he went with loads of injuries, it seems to be a theme, Albert.
Aye, well, we've been saying that for a while, haven't we? It's when's it ever going to end? By the way, you've got to accept some injuries. You can't expect to get through a full season not had some injuries, but it's the amount, and it's just crazy. Do we believe that they're all genuine injuries? That's another thing. I don't know about that. I'm not saying the players are swinging a lead. I definitely think that the medical staff might be swinging a lead. I definitely believe that.
You mean they like their overtime? Anyway.
Aye.
We've been joined by Bob J. Evening, Bob J.
Good evening, lads. How are we all feeling?
Frustrated.
A bit despondent, huh?
Frustrated.
Yeah, that's frustration, yeah, because I don't think they were any better at team than what we were.
No.
But hey-ho, there we go. I don't believe Benfica would beat us. I believe it's VAR that beat us, but that's the modern game. What can you do? Over the piece, I thought Rangers played well. I thought they played all right, but they're still not taking chances. I thought they played some great football tonight without any end product. I'm sure you'll agree.
I think that was the point that Albert made. Albert, no end product sums it up nicely for Bob J. there.
That's it, mate. It's exactly right. You can't say they outplayed us, outfought us, or anything like that, Bob J. Outran us or anything like that.
No.
But what they did is get one sniff of goal and took it, put it on the net, and that's the end of the game. So that was the difference, mate. That's the only difference. As Fox said earlier on, the penalty kick over in Lisbon cost us dearly. You look at it, and it did a big effect on the game. You didn't think at the time it would, but it did. It turned out to be right. So there you go. It was very, very, very tight. Two teams. By the way, we shouldn't be anywhere near their level if you think about the money they've spent on their team. But we were. It was two teams closely matched, mate. I don't think they were any better. Some good players better than us. 2 or 3 positions, but all the part as a team, as a unit, I don't think they're that much better than us, if at all.
No, they weren't any better than us. I thought Real Betis were a better team than them. I said that last week. But hey ho, we weren't playing Real Betis. We were playing Benfica tonight. Aye, it's frustrating. But we all know as Rangers fans, the number one priority is to get this league, is to win this league. and we're still well on it. So, hey ho, that's history now. Let's get on with this on Sunday, get another 3 points, lick your wounds in the international break, and come back fresher and stronger for the run into the league. At least the advantage we've got now is we've got the midweeks. The midweek's vacant now. And, you know, we have, and Benfica weren't any better than what we are with the expenditure they've incurred. But it just shows you how we'll come on leaps and bounds under this man, that you can match it with a side of that quality. More than match it. So, all is not doom and gloom. We've got a lot to look forward to. A hell of a lot to look forward to. Let's go on with it.
I know with some people, if you take your rationale that the league's a priority, arguably Blue Star, that result helps Bob Gear's priority because you've not got the fixtures. Yeah.
Oh, that absolutely. That's in a nutshell. And at the start of the season, if you're going to win anything, it's got to be that league. And this season, it's even more important because of the finances. It's more finances than it's ever been before. So it's imperative. If we're not going to win anything at all, anything else, we've got to win this league. And that's where it all ends up. We go out on Sunday, get the 3 points, and then we've got at least a fortnight to try and get some players fit and come back rejuvenated. That's it in a nutshell.
Aye. Sunday, I know we're trying to keep away from it a wee bit, Albert, but you chalk that one after there's only 7 games to go. 8 games to go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting close now. It's getting close now. And you're right. Another thing I don't know if you noticed, if you would have known and won that UEFA Cup but lost the league, if we win the league and then we only win that UEFA Cup, that gets them into the Champions League. You know what I'm saying? So you're saying, do we really want to win it? Because if we win it and win the league they're in, so we're doing them a favour. And let's be honest, we're not doing them any favours. We don't do them any favours whatsoever. So you've got to take the positive about it. As you say, it helps with the fixture list now. If nothing else, we still wanted to win the night. Be honest about it. We wanted to win the night, get into the next round, get into the quarterfinals, and nice. What? Hey ho, I'm not disappointed. We weren't slaughtered the night. We weren't well and truly beat the night. So that's a big positive, mate. It's a real big positive as far as I'm concerned. And we could play better. Absolutely, we could play better. No doubt about it. We've seen the team playing better this season. So I'm not disappointed, mate. No, I'm disappointed, mate, but no, I'm not doom and glooming. I'm ready to tan the wrists or anything like that nonsense.
Aye, I get it, mate. I get it. I would also say, Bob G, the frustrations are because of that. We know we can play better. We had a chance to knock them out. And, yeah. But however, in the cold light of day, we never.
No, we didn't. I mean, at the end of the day, Benfica, they're a big club here, let's be honest. And they're full of quality, full of money. Money we wish we had. But in recent seasons, apart from the year of the final in Seville, when we were put out of Europe, that was the season over. It's not over this year. It's very much on this year. We've got an awful lot to look for. We've got a good outlook at Rangers Football Club. I mean, reaching the last 16 of that UEFA Cup, it's no disgrace. There's a lot of good teams left there. We're not one of them. We'll go one better or two better next year. But lads, I've got to be honest with you, and I'm sure this is a bit at the back of your thoughts and all. Can you imagine Rangers in Dublin?
Oh. I think they'd already started thinking about that tonight, mate, and maybe that's how they bent the BR line tonight. There you go. That's a theory for you, Albert.
Aye, sounds good to me, mate. I'm going with that.
You know, but well, listen, it's not to be. But Bob G. I thought Suter had a good game tonight. I thought he did.
Suter was brilliant. Suter was international class tonight. And I'm going to take my hat off the goals. I know that's his best game in a while, in a long time. Oh, aye, definitely. The two central defenders were really good tonight. And I agree with you, Ox. I was listening to the show earlier on. The boy was onside. He was in his own half when the ball was nodded to him. It was a goal, all right.
Just, yeah.
No doubt about it.
I understand fully how the linesman would have put the flag up in the old days, he would have been offside, because when you trigger like that, Blue Star, you go one way, you go the other. It looks as if it's 3 or 4 yards offside, but he timed it perfectly when you seen it again.
Oh, aye. Oh, he was in his own half. No doubts about it. It was onside, all right. But when you see it at first glance, if it hadn't been for a normal referee, would just have thought he was miles offside. But no, he was on. He timed it perfectly. He did. Unlike what Dessers would have done, he would have been up.
Oh, Dessers would have been. He'd have been standing. Oh, he would have smart, waiting for somebody to kick your ball up to him. Dessers.
Just think, if they do away with the offside, you'll just think of what kind of player Dessers would be. He'd be brilliant.
Aye. I wonder if the day offside in training, because VAR has changed the game for a forward. You can't try, we used to see you gamble, see if the linesman picked up in a spot session. Well, at the top level now, you've not got that luxury anywhere, Albert, because I'll look at it again.
Aye, you're going to get caught. It's simple. Unless it's Scotland, right enough, because they have got some wonky lines up on. But in the right proper...
It's the same as that career you had when they put the security tags on. Things change.
Oh, it did, mate. It did. That sent me legit, that did. So... So I had to get a real job after that.
Aye. Bob, do you have a frustration? Was it? I think there was a 20-minute period the first half. I thought we played really well without doing too much, and we had them pinned back and we were moving them, and we just lacked that final pass.
Aye, that's a big problem. We need a quality striker. They didn't come cheap. But in the first half, I thought Rangers were excellent. I thought their passing was the best. The best I'd seen it for a long time. And I said to myself, just create one chance to score and we can win this game. No problem, but we can win it, definitely. But we didn't. We didn't test that goalkeeper overly too much, He was good, by the way. I wouldn't mind seeing him in a Rangers shirt when Butland goes away. But, Rangers played really well tonight. It wasn't EB. And the mood is good. We've got a really good outlook. We've got a run into a league that we really can win. Let's get the heat down, get the squad together, get on to it and get this league won and make it a really successful season.
Right. I think that's fair. Poster.
Absolutely. Like our wounds, and get forward, try and get fit the next couple of days and go out and beat them on Sunday and get into a break. Try and get as many cleared up injuries as we can and come out for the last 7 games and win the league. Simple as that. But I'll need to go, Ox. Thanks for taking my call. Much obliged and great show as always, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Aye, there's 9 games to go. We need to win 8. Yeah, we need to win 8. It doesn't matter. You can dress up any way you want. We win 8 of the next 9 games in the league. We've won it. It's as simple as that. And you chalk one of them off at the weekend. Hopefully, Albert.
Yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, the league, the season starts now. That starts now. Mate. We've got these 8 games to get done and dusted. So everybody back, everybody horns up. I'm fit. I want to play. Take the medical staff, send them on holiday, get rid of them, and let the players back and playing. I think Danilo would even play with a mask on or whatever. No, it's his knee this time, isn't it?
It's ankle, isn't it?
He'd play. He'd play in crutches, the boy. Cortez is probably the same. So, Big Seamers is busted. He's away. He went to Lisbon with the team. He's busting to get back. So you can't blame these players. They want to play. Just certain people are holding them back. I know they're all saying it's for the good, the benefit of them, and I don't see it.
You want them back, and you want them fit. You want them to be able to play. I mean, when 2 of your subs come on tonight, Matondo and Cantwell, the decision making, it was as if they'd never played. At times, the decision making. I know sometimes you can try too hard, Bob, Jared. It's all split second timing and all that, but the decision making was poor.
Aye, it's no easy coming back after a layoff. Half of the Todd Cantwell tried his hair out tonight, but nothing would come off from him. Same with Matondo. I'll be honest with you boys. I didn't want to be doing on the wave. I think Matondo will away at the end of the season. I'm not going to dwell on him. I don't think he'll be here next season. But that remains to be seen. Aye, we've got a few quality players sitting on the treatment table as usual, but I really think we're going to get them back at the right time. I do. I think you'll see a difference in the squad after this international break. You'll see people coming back, and as long as they can regain match fitness, we should go on and win this league. Let's hope so.
Albert?
Absolutely, mate. I totally agree with that. I'm looking forward to the remainder of the league and the Scottish Cup. It's all there. It's all in front of us. Put it this way, this is the closest you've been for years in this position to win another 2 trophies. Usually we're all done and dusted for us. So we're right in the thick of it. Right in the thick of it, mate. And it's all in our hands. So there's no, we need to wait to see other results. It's all there for us, mate. It's just there for us. Is it going to help getting players back? Of course it is. But that still remains the players that are all fit and ready to go right now. They need to keep focused. And that's what Kilmarnock was saying to them. Because he keeps saying you talk about injured players, don't talk about the fit players. And he knows that talking about injured players is not going to win you any leagues and cups. Talking about the players that are fit and ready to play wins you leagues and cups. And that's what he's trying to say. Concentrating these players are there to play, and they need your support, and they need all the encouragement in the world. So, I think it's there for us, mate. No problem. And I don't see a problem here. I don't see a problem at all. You know?
What did the manager learn for the night, Bob Gia?
What was that question, Ox? What was the manager?
What did the manager learn for the night?
What did he learn for the night? Oh, well, I think he learned that we do need a striker. Definitely, he knows that. He's known that for a while, and he'll learn that we've got to take chances. We must. It's the same every week. Look at that a fortnight ago again. Motherwell, we're pounding on the door all the time and no finishing. I just hope that result doesn't come back to bite us on the you-know-what, by the way. I don't think it will. But learning for the night was, we must take chances. We've got to get a striker. Definitely. I don't think the team could have played it much better than it did tonight. If it plays like that against in domestic games, well, we shouldn't have a problem. I thought some of them were outstanding tonight, and if they play like that week in, week out, we should no canter to the league, but we should win the league, all right. But
same question. You, Albert?
What he learned tonight is we're no good at corner kicks. We need to sort that out. But positively, he's learned he's got a team. He's learned he's got a team, and he's learned that they're up for the battle. That's what he's learned, really, mate. And they're all in. You can see they're all in. Even the players who come on as subs, they didn't play particularly well, but they didn't shut nothing. They tried. You can see they were giving their all. So that's what you learn. That's what you'll take away from it, mate. You can't point to any individual and you can say, see, you were hiding in it. You weren't there. You weren't shown for the team at all. Everybody showed. It's just a wee bit of quality, lacking a wee bit of quality on the night. But a wee bit of quality wasn't there. Close game. We get put out. That's what you'll learn, mate. And I think that's what you should take away from it.
Mm-hmm. Aye, I think that the twos have summed it up really nicely, you know. Listen, he'll feel frustrated. I think he'll be... The emotions that we're going through, frustrated, you're angry because you know you can do better. But I think the word you used, he maybe knows he's got a team there, but I think he's known that for a while, the way they've reacted to him, eh?
Well, he suspected it until we've took a couple of defeats. Now it's proved. It's proven that he has got a team there. Because he said that. We'll see what we've got. And it's all right jollying along and winning games and everything going your way. And you're going, oh, we've got a great team. It's when you hit the skids, you go, what have we got now? Like they're going to dig in and they're going to dig some results out. And that's what they've done. They've dug in. And he knows that now. He's confident about his team now. He's not just saying he's got a team. It's proven. He said that the night when the guy says to him in the press conference, what do you think about your team fighting in all fronts or fighting on the night? And he went, it's proved it. They've proved to the team that you've got a team that's battlers, a team that's ready for the fight, ready and willing for a fight. So, aye, I'm happy, mate, with the team itself. I really am happy. I'm happy with the players and what they're doing. I mean, you can't say they're not getting their all. They're getting everything they've got.
No, even the one that gets a lot of criticism, Dessers, I mean, he puts a shift in. It's just his lack of awareness and his lack of touch. You know, you watch and you think, oh, there's something missing there. But he puts a shift in, bizarre as it seems, Bob J.
Oh, I'm not saying big difference, does he? Tries his you-know-what. He does every week. I mean, we watch him every week. He's trying his hair out, the boy. And he gets as frustrated as supporters do. But just not quite sharp enough, eh? He was offside tonight in the first half, but it was yet another sitter that he didn't bury, eh? And I just hope in the latter part of the season here it all comes together for the bigger. I mean, he had a wee patch here where he was scoring regularly, and I hope it comes back round for him. And Robin Matondo, I hope you tear it up, son. I hope you prove me totally wrong. So, come on, Dessers, you can still do it, son.
Well, I hope you're right, Bob J, but I've lost a bit of faith. But not just because of the right. I just think his performances in the last 4 games haven't been great, you know. But listen, people will argue that we've not created that much as well, Albert.
Aye, Dan, you've got to add that into the equation, mate, and be fair to the guy. He hasn't had much chances to work with. Okay, I keep saying at that level you don't get half a dozen chances in a game like that. You get 1, 2 maximum, and you've got to be clinical. You've really got to be clinical. And he's no good enough for that. He's not that clinical. Even in a league game, he's not that clinical. But, as you say, he dodges away. But we still need to keep feeding him because he's only centre forward will go at the moment fit. I wish Roof was up to speed, by the way, because if Steve Roof's getting the chances, he's burying a few of them. He definitely will bury them. And that's the dilemma we're in at the moment. Do you want to take Dessers out the team and put Roof in it to get his fitness and get his sharpness? But can we afford to do that? Probably no. If you keep Dessers in, is he good enough to win as the league? You shoot us to the league? Probably no. It's a dilemma, mate. What do you do? It's one of the things you need to work out. And I'm sure Clemont's thinking the same thing. You'll need to work it out, and he will. He will work it out, mate.
All right, well, last word to your good self, Bob J.
Aye, a frustrating night, really a disappointing night. But I don't think we were in the Europa League this year. I never ever thought that. As we said, all the eggs are in the one basket is winning that league, beating them to that league championship. That's what I want to do. And we can do it. So the outlook is still really good, still 100%. Let's not get despondent as history now, as buyers. So come on, Jers, get knuckled down, get one in this league for us, and make it a successful season. And thanks for having me again, Ox. I'll catch you all later. Eh?
Cheers, Brad. Cheers. Albert, last word.
Don't be disappointed. League started. The season starts now. Think it that way. We've got is it 11 games? 11 games to go.
9 league games and 2 the Scottish, yeah.
Right, 11 games, 9 league games. So starts now, mate, as far as I'm concerned. Focus Sunday. Let's get our focus set. We'll get the players all rested up, ready to go for Sunday. Onwards and upwards.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. Thank you to Davey, Blue Star, and Bob Jeff for joining us. Jim as well. Always great to hear from Jim. Thanks to Fox, All School Blue for doing the technicals. Thanks to Albert for doing the show. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back tomorrow night between 8 and 10. And you'll have Southside Super 6 to cheer everybody up. Thanks for listening. Take it away, All School Blue.